Welcome to our first adventure episode of Casting and Campfires. I'm Matt, and today I did a little solo ride along the Wallkill Valley Rail Trail in Rosendale. We are situated at the bottom of the Shonga Mountain Ridge, and today we'll be shooting off on a spur trail to see a flooded mine, and then back onto the rail trail to see the giant ledges in the Mohonk Mountain Nature Preserve. Sit back, relax. If you like this kind of videos, please like and subscribe. Share with your friends. coming up on the right here is going to be our first spur trail. It's not really marked with any type of direction or destination to the end of it. It's just one of those local little trails that you tend to find out about. It's almost like a game trail at this point. It's not too far. It's not too often traveled, excuse me. It's pretty short. It's not too long of a little trail. I think it's like 15 seconds, 30 seconds off the main Wallkill trail. But it's made out of like this compact stone and asphalt, and it's not too flat. It's really choppy. That's why you see all the bouncing from the GoPro. Up here on the right is where all the ruins are, and we should be coming up to the mine any second. Well, I'll be posting a picture of it right there. And there she is, the flooded mine. The water was actually surprisingly clear while I was just, hanging out, looking at it for a little bit. Yeah. Now, coming up here on the left, we're going to have the entrance to the Mohonk Mountain Nature Preserve and the trail to Giant Ledges. Yeah, and this was a way off the beaten path. You can find the trail on Gia GPS, All Trails, places like that. Never been up here. I probably lived next to the rail trail for about 10 years and never decided to go up this trail. I don't think I ever really knew about it. So it's me riding. I started riding up the trail, and I'm not the most experienced mountain biker, so after some point here I'll be getting off the bike and hiking it the rest of the way up to the ledge there. So enjoy my little bike / hike up the mountain side. we are hitting the top of the mountain there, the Giant Ledges view. You could search Giant Ledges in different apps that you can get hiking trails through, and it's going to give you similar pictures to that. And there's a whole other way to get around there that whole loops around the preserve there on that trailhead. Thanks for joining me on my solo ride, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one, which at this point it should be our salmon run in Pulaski. So click the like and subscribe.